Hi friends, I'm Ivy. Welcome to your 15-minute hip mobility routine. We're gonna focus on some active stretches, dynamic stretches, but also some passive and relaxing stretches at the same time. So when you're ready to begin, we'll start in a wide knee child's pose. So walk your knees out as wide as the mat, sit back towards your heels, and then walk your hands forward. Rest your forehead down on the mat. Big breath in through the nose. And exhale, side out. Another big breath in. And side out. Good, one more big breath in. Fill all the way up through the side body. Expand the rib cage out. And exhale, side out. Walk your fingertips up through center and off to the right side of the mat. Sink your chest back down towards the mat. Forehead meets here, reaches down. Make sure to keep your left hip reaching back towards your left heel. So you feel that activate and light up the stretch along the left side body here. Good, big breath in. And exhale out. Walk your hands back slowly up through center and off to the left side, off of the mat if you can. And then sink your chest back down towards the mat. Your forehead meets down if possible. And then be sure to reach the right hip back towards the right heel so you feel side body, the right side body activating here. So stretch it out. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Walk your fingertips back through center. Start to shift your hips forward and then sink your hips down any amount. You can go a little lower than this or a little higher than this. Then send your hips back towards child's pose. Reach back. Wave your spine forward. Dip your hips down low. Stretch it out. Lift your gaze. Got it, and then send your hips back. And 3 more. Send it forward. Lift your gaze. Drop your hips and send back. Last 2, sweep it forward, lift your gaze, and send it back, child's pose. Last one, as you wave your spine forward, dip your hips down low, lift your gaze, and then send your hips back. Coming into a tabletop position. We're gonna focus on the right leg first. So find a nice neutral tabletop position, your wrists stacked under your shoulders, knees stacked under your hips. We'll start with the right leg, so lift your right knee directly out to the side, like a fire hydrant. And then slowly start to rotate your heel back towards a donkey kick. So your right heel to the sky, right knee bent. And then lower your knees down to meet here. Not all the way to the mat, just for a moment. And then swing it back, donkey kick. Out to the side, reach your knee directly out to the side, lift up, and then close your knees down. They touch here, inhale, lift back up, fire hydrant. Donkey kick, send your back heel to the sky. Keep a neutral pelvis here as you keep rotating, moving through this. Good, lift back up, donkey kick. All the way out to the side and back down. Good, one more round. Lift it up out to the side, fire hydrant. Donkey kick out to the side. And then lower the knee back down to the mat. Other side, left knee lifts out directly out to the side, fire hydrant. Rotate your hips back, keeping a neutral pelvis, left heel to the sky, donkey kick. And then lower your knee down to meet just for a moment, swing it back up, donkey kick. Out to the side, lift your knee up high, then sweep your knee down through center. Inhale, lift back up, fire hydrant. Donkey kick out to the back, lift your heel up high, your knees knee down. Donkey kick, lift back up. Fire hydrant out to the side, sweep your knee down through center and land your knees back down to the mat. Tuck your toes and send your hips up high to downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs left and right. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Step between your hands, lower the back knee down to the mat and untuck your back toes. Lift your chest up high. Generous bend in the right knee, really sink down forward, but keep this active. So I'm still squeezing in towards the midline here. Good, lift your chest. Hands to your hips or hands to your knees here. We're gonna rock back and forth. So rock out of it and then rock into the depth. Good, keep going. Come out and rock back in. Good, nice activating stretch here as we pulse forward. Get engaged in the midline to lift out. Good, sink down. Good, engage the navel in to pull back. Good, keep this going. Good, maybe each time you sink just a little bit forward, a little bit more. Last one. And then straighten the right leg, half splits. So sit your hips back, not all the way down towards your heel. Keep them pretty lifted here. Fingertips down towards the mat. Flex the right toes back towards the shin. Kick your right heel down into the mat. So feel the back of your leg light up here as you press your heel down into the mat really firm. Good, this should be very activating. Maybe your leg starts to shake a little bit. Stay with it. Good, big breath in, keep holding. Exhale out. One more big breath in. And exhale, release, plant your hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog as you shake out your right leg. Inhale, left leg sweeps back. Step in between your hands, lower the back knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana or low lunge, just a fancy yoga word. Sink your hips down low, gin or spin into the left knee. Untuck the back toes here. Good, lift your chest up high, really lengthen the spine. Now think squeezing in towards the midline. So I'm trying to drag my back leg in and my front heel back towards each other. So lift up out of the hips. Good, feel that nice activation. Hands to hips or hands to your knee here. We're gonna rock back and forth. So again, engage your navel. As you lift out of it, draw back, engaging your core, and then lower back down into the stretch. Maybe you go a little bit deeper each time you go down. Good, keep this going, rock back and forth. Feel the legs activate. Feel the hip flexors working. Feel your quads. Honestly, everything in my legs are burning right now. Lower all the way and back. Good, last one, reach it forward. Now straighten the left leg, half splits, fingertips down to the mat. Keep your hips lifted here, don't sit back on your heel. Keep your hips lifted so you have a little bit of leverage. Fingertips down to the mat. Flex your left toes back towards your shin. Now kick your left heel down into the mat. Really activate as you feel the back of the left leg light up on fire. You're really pressing down into the left heel. Good, keep this going. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Press down a little bit more. Good, last breath in. And exhale, slowly release. Plant your hands back to the top of the mat. Send your hips back to downward facing dog as you shake your legs out. Tiptoe your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold here. So let your head hang heavy. Feel the nice stretch along the back of your legs here. And what we're gonna do is start to bend into the right knee. Straighten the right knee, bend into the left knee. Good, so keep walking your knees left and right. You can have your palms flat down to the mat. That might not be accessible for most people, so fingertips up to the mat. Or you can put your fists down here. So keep walking your knees right to left here. Think forward fold, so let your head hang really heavy here. Walking your legs left to right. Good, now next time you bend into your left knee, lift your right arm to the sky, twist open. Plant your right hand down, bend into the right knee, lift your left arm to the sky. Good, keep this going, switch side to side, right arm lifts up, twist open, and back down. Good, two more on each side, lift up. Switch side to left. Last one, right arm reaches up. Left arm reaches up. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot forward and turn towards the side of the mat. Toes in, heels out. Let your torso hang heavy here. Grab opposite elbows. Back of the neck is long. Start to sway side to side. So we're reaching our elbows to the left foot and then all the way to the right. Could keep this going. Maybe you start to deepen the reach each time you go from right to left. Maybe it gets a little bit deeper here. Keep going. Like a pendulum, just swinging back and forth. Beautiful. Release your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift your chest. Hands to your hips here. Then bend into your knees. Heels in, toes out this time. Sit low into a goddess squat. Hands to your knees. Really press your knees out wide, but find that resistance here. So press your knees back into your hands. Feel it activate the inner thigh. Then we're gonna dip our right shoulder down, look to the left. Back through center, dip our left shoulder down, look to the right. Good, keep going. Right shoulder dips down, and left shoulder dips down. Beautiful, straighten your legs. Start to heel toe your feet in, and then sit all the way down, yogi squat. Heels in, toes out, same thing as the last one, but just a little bit closer stance here. Let your left fingertips down to the mat. Inhale your right arm to the sky, twist open. Now from here, I want you to think, press your left arm into your left knee. Find that resistance, pressing into each other as you lift up. And switch sides, right fingertips down, left arm to the sky. Find that resistance between the left thigh and the right thigh and the right arm here as you lift up. Good, switch sides one more time, lift up. Good, find that resistance between the left leg and the left arm as you reach up. Switch sides, right hand down. Find that resistance with the right leg and the right arm as you reach up. Beautiful, plant your hands back down to the mat. And then walk over to the side of the mat a little bit. Extend your right leg out long, Skandasana pose. And then shift your hips over to the other side. You can use your hands to walk over to the Skandasana to the other side, extending the left leg long. Flex the toes here. Go walk your fingertips back to the other side. Skandasana to the other side. Flex your right toes. Walk back to the other side. Flexing the left toes. Walk back to the left, flex the right toes. Go to one more time on each side. Shift your hips over to the right and shift your hips over to the left. Nice work. Lower all the way down to your butt here. Coming into a butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. Let your knees fall out wide. Wrap your hands around your feet. Find a nice firm connection here, and then lengthen the spine, reach the top of your head towards the sky. Lift your chest through your arms. And then think, draw the knees down actively. So you're drawing the knees down as you're lifting the chest up. Find that resistance between the arms and the feet here. As you're pulling up, your knees are drawing down. Good, keep holding it. Inhale through the nose. Stay for the exhale. Another big inhale. And this time we release. Walk our fingertips out forward, forward fold over the butterfly pose. Good, use your breath here as a tool to soften into the stretch. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more big breath in, and out. And then slowly walk your fingertips back up through center. Come into a straddle pose, send your legs out wide. Find any position that feels comfortable for you. You don't want to be your max limit here. Good, lift your spine, lengthen the crown of your head towards the sky. I'm gonna start to bend into my left leg, lift it up, try to place the heel there without too much support. And then dip your left knee down, twisting over your right leg. Good, lift your left knee back up without too much help. Extend the leg out long. I know it's a burner here. Lift the right leg and press it in close towards your heel. Dip your right knee down. Lift back up, straighten the right leg, reach it out. Then the left leg, place the heel towards the glute here. Lower the knee down. Good, keep this going side to side. As you lift up, place the leg, tap the knee down. Good, last one on each side. Left side down. Last time on the right side, dip the right knee down. Beautiful work. Plant the soles of your feet down. Hands behind you, windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Just feel nice opening here. We'll come back into a seated position, but this time send the left foot underneath. So the right knee is facing straight in front of you, and then cross your right leg over. So your knees are stacked on top of one another, feet are out to the side. Maybe you need to walk your feet out a little wider to sit your hips all the way down. If this is not possible for you, just place a block or a pillow underneath your hips and elevate them here. Big inhale, lengthen the spine. And then we forward fold over this pose, feeling a nice outer hip stretch here. Let your head hang heavy. Get 3 more big breaths in here. And then slowly start to push your way back up. Sit back on your hips, switch legs. So now your right leg sweeps under, right knee directly in front of you. Cross your left leg over, stacking your knees on top of one another. Send your feet out wide so you can sit your hips down here on the mat or elevated on a block or a pillow. Good, inhale, lengthen, lift up. And then we fold over, rounding the spine over your legs. Maybe your chin comes down to one of your knees here. If not, that's totally cool too. You can stay lifted. This can be a very deep stretch if you're not used to stretching this, so just be with it with your breath. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Put 3 more big breaths in. And out through the mouth. Slowly start to push your way back up. Sit back on your heels. Unwind your legs here. Straighten your legs out and tap the back of your knees down as you shake out your legs. We roll back down to our backs. Squeeze the knees into the chest. A little rock from side to side. Happy baby, full happy baby. So both soles of the feet to the sky. Grab to the outer edge of the feet or the ankles and draw the knees down towards the mat. Think flat back here. Try to get your tailbone or your sacrum down flat to the mat as you little rock from side to side. And then slowly push your way back up to a seated position where we'll end class today. Thank you so much for joining me in this hip mobility. If you like this and you want to see more mobility, you can click on this playlist here. And if you are feeling warmed up and you want a little more of a workout, check out this video here. Thank you so much. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next class.